Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my channel, Financial Intelligence. I am your host, Joseph Juarez Conley. And today, the topic is, what is education? But before I get started, like I always say, I am not a financial advisor. I am not a financial analyst. I'm just a student of basic financial education. I like to start most of my videos, or some of them. I always like to use a quote. And today's quote is by Jim Rohn, an American entrepreneur, and he says, "Formal education will make you a living. Self-education will make you a fortune." And we'll go in depth to that later. All right. It's been a few days since I made a video. The reason why I'm traveling, and so now I'm settled in, and so now you guys will get a video. Try to do it consistently every other day or every day. And so during my travels, I was talking to a lot of educated people who are in positions in management or supervisory roles, have a lot of school, a lot of certificates, a lot of degrees. And some of the stuff they were talking about, very bright, but it was over my head. I was like, "What are y'all talking about?" I'm not even gonna lie. And then every time you talk about, then obviously, it naturally gravitates into like work and you talk about money and, stuff like that. And this is where, this is where I asked them, during all your education, what did you learn about money in school? And these people were like, absolutely nothing. And then that's why, and then I started talking about my passion for financial education, and it blew their mind. And so what is education? I mean, like, what defines somebody as being educated? Does that mean you have to have a certificate or a degree? I know that's like that's like the cliche thing, when you hear it in like, the lexicon, get your high school to get your degree. Why? And then on the news you'll see, oh, those with degrees are not affected by wealth, income, inequality. Wealth, income, inequality doesn't come from the amount of school you have. Okay, I'll shut that down right now. It does not come from school. That comes from monetary policy. But anyways, and I was, what is education? And it just, blew my mind how I am not. I do have an associate's degree, but it's in logistics. But I self-educated myself on basic financial education, and you should have seen the look on these people's faces when I was talking about monetary history and the financial system, economics, and government, and it just showed me that what else don't we know if you're never taught, and like. I was just, and I had these people listening, and they were like into it because why? Because it affected them directly. Not it affected them, it affected their family, their brothers, their sisters, their children, and it's going to be for generations. Because I correlated, history, monetary history to the issues that we're seeing now. All around the world, there's massive protest and economic unrest. I just saw Sudan. I imagine Sudan has always had issues, but it was on the news this time. South Sudan, I believe it was. Massive protest in the streets, but I'm not knocking people who are educated. If I ever get sick, I want my doctor to be educated. If I ever need to go to some type of, if I were to go to court, I want my lawyer to be, experienced and educated, in law. But what is education? And is it, what defines somebody as being educated? Is it because they have a lot of money? Is it because they have a degree and certificates? What does educated mean? Like one of my favorite people who I listen to, Mike Maloney, he's a monetary historian. He is very wealthy, but yet he's a high school dropout. And a lot of stuff that I have learned has been from him, and it has, changed my life. And just like the quote said, formal education make you a living, self-education make you a fortune. There are things that I'm doing now because I understand history that are going to put me in a position where most, if they, where most are not going to be very fortunate. And that's one reason why I'm making this channel, so I can reach out to those people and they can protect themselves now. But it just, it's got me thinking. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Leave it open for discussion. Anyways, as I always say, thank you for my channel. Always self-educate, share, but mostly educate others. Thank you, and have a very good day.